G'day guys, it's Mark here from North Oz, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a few things mostly to do with Jetboil. So I haven't had any experience with this product and I haven't found many reviews on the Jetboil Mighty Mo. So I'm going to give this a crack, unbox it, see what it's like. I'm going to test it out here today as well. And I also got a fuel can stabilizer and of course a fuel can. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Have a look at it and see what this pack comes with and light it up and see how it looks. The idea is it's going to be a very minimal setup, mostly for hiking because I'm doing quite a bit of hiking training coming up, and it's also getting into hiking season. I do it through the school. For those of you that don't know, I'm a school teacher, so trying to change up my setups, trying to find the best thing possible so that I can pass that information on to my students as well, so they're not going out spending a whole pile of money, very similar to what you guys are doing now, I assume, by watching this. So save you guys a bit of money and hopefully save you guys a little bit of weight, because this is very, very light. So I'm trying to find the lightest, cheapest setup possible with the best value. So that's the plan. And this is kind of the first of a few little videos that I'm planning on doing for midweek uploads. If you guys, I guess, are interested in kind of the gear that I use, I'll maybe just save that for Wednesdays. That can just be my midweek uploads. So, New Gear Wednesday or something. I'm sure I can come up with something a bit more creative than that, of course. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking something like that. I'm just going to try it out for the next few weeks, see how it goes, and your feedback, of course, is appreciated. So I know I've talked a lot. I don't normally talk this much for an intro, but that's kind of getting it all set up and we'll be good to go. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed already, do that. Comment if you've had any experience with this before, let me know, and we'll get stuck into today's video. Let's do it. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about, and pretty much the main reason why I'm making this video, of course, is this Jetboil Mighty Mo. So it's kind of like the burner that goes on top of the canister. And I want to see how it goes. I've got another similar brand to this, which I am going to do a comparison for, 360 degrees it's called. So a lot more budget orientated. So I did buy a couple just for my own personal use to see how the different brands, how they compare. And this is quite an expensive unit. I'll put on the screen how expensive just this by itself is, but from memory it's almost double of what the 360 degrees branded basically similar to this. It's just a burner really, but the 360 degree kit actually comes with a couple of pots and stuff, so very good value. So I'm going to see what this one's like today, and I will do a comparison video later for the 360 degree model. So I'm just going to unbox this now and we'll see what it looks like. So if you're wondering what comes inside of the box, it comes with a little sticker, box itself, a little instruction pad here with just says, use outdoors and all the obvious stuff. I didn't know this. It actually comes with a canister holder. So why that's funny to me and not funny to you is because I actually went out and bought a fuel can stabilizer as well. So yeah, that wasn't too smart, but this one looks a little bit small, the one that I purchased. So I will have a look at that as well. But some reviews said that it came with one, and then when I looked on the back of the box, it didn't say it came with one. So if you're wondering if it comes with a fuel can stabilizer, it does. And it also comes with a little soft pouch as well to probably put everything in there. Comes with a little user manual as well. Why the user manual is this thick, I have no idea. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. That's what we're going to get in here. And I need to get this off because it's got a zip tie on it. So yeah, so we'll get that off and then we'll light it up and see how it looks. It's supposed to burn at, from memory, 10,000 BTU, which is comparable to your standard gas burner that you would buy from whatever hardware store you have in your country and local area. So for me, you know, Bunnings, Anaconda, the single burner stoves, they put out about 10,000 BTUs. So this will cook comparatively to very similar what you would get in just those propane or whatever little stove tops, these little cheapies that you can buy that are still super reliable anyway. So just so you get an idea of what sort of speed it will be boiling at and cooking at, it actually puts out about the same as a gas cooker. So you're not going to get your timings of your cooking wrong. It's going to be all about the same. So I'm just going to get this off here. Just use my Leatherman Wingman that I just picked up. Very nice little handy tool here. And you can just slide this thing off here. So just get rid of that stuff for us. And so I've got the contents of the box here in front of me. So I guess if we're looking at the burner by itself, it's quite a solid unit. I can't really see any reason or I guess way that this wouldn't be reliable, if that makes sense. Sorry to use double negatives in that, but it looks like it's going to be a very reliable unit. It is very solid, weighs quite a bit, and the valve and the thread is a very nice thick brass from what I can tell, with a nice little rubber O-ring. So I'm not sure if that's going to fail with heat over time. We'll keep an eye on that. What I guess differentiates this product from one of the others that I did buy, and also some of the other similar units you can purchase, I think Coleman make a similar one too, is that this has an electric starter on it on the side here. So if you click that in, you get a little spark there, and that is going to get your gas lit up. So very handy, because it's one less thing you have to carry as a lighter, and sometimes it's like, oh, where's my lighter? Is it in this container or that container or whatever? So it can be a little bit annoying. So I think it's a nice little touch just having it there. And also too, you don't leave the gas on for a long period of time while you go get the lighter and that. Not that you would anyway, but sometimes you do that. You turn it on, it's like, oh, where's my lighter again? And you light it and whoosh. I haven't done that before. So yeah, that is just something to keep in mind. Is that electric starter is actually it's actually a really good thing. And for me, I think it's worth the extra bulk, and it does add just a little bit of bulk to it, to the item. So let's see how this thing looks. So I've got the little, what would you call it? I don't know, little pot holders, I guess you could call it. So they just push out, and they feel really solid. They don't really lock into place, but they are quite firm at the end of the extension. And the third one, I'm going to have to just move the simmer control out of the way before I can get it. Before I can get the third arm out of the way here. And that's kind of what it looks like fully set up. And then the simmer control, this one, it looks like has kind of come off its little, it's from the factory, it's come off its little holder here, its little holes. So I'll have to put that one back on, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal, guys. I think they would go into alternate ones, and that feels a lot sturdier. So yeah, so that's kind of how it looks like that. And it kind of snaps, if you can see that. And then the simmer control works like positive or more, and negative as less. So this is apparently supposed to have 4 full turns between fully closed to fully open. So I might just try that now. So half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4. And then yeah, that's at full extension, and it won't let you go past the very end. So I can just close that one back up now. And so I guess the next thing to try, and I'll pack it all away into this little bag when I'm done, but the next thing I'm going to try is just to put it on the little isobutane or slash propane fuel mix. Goodness me. And that's just to see how it goes. So I'll whack it on this. There was a little guide on the side of these. If you haven't used these before, it kind of tells you at what percentage you can get boils out of. So it says that boils on a stove. So it says at 100% you can get 24 boils. Like that means nothing to me because are we talking about liters? It doesn't really say. It says maximum boils based on stove. It's not very helpful. So I wouldn't go off of that, but I have it on good authority that you can get quite a few liters out of these. I'm pretty sure I looked it up, but I've forgotten the number. So I'll make sure I put that up on the screen for you guys if I can find it. But yeah, so I'm going to try and whack this on here. The whole idea of this is very simple. This is how it works on mine anyway. This is the first time I'm doing this. But so you just lock out the little canister holder that it comes with, because if you're on an uneven surface, this is a lifesaver. And it should, and I don't know which one it's going to actually pop into, but I can just try them all. Oh, that actually works a lot better. So maybe try it the other way around if you're going to do this. So although this table looks stable, it does have a lot of gaps. It's a slatted table, so there's lots of slats here. So it's going to be pretty uneven, which is good because it means it's going to get a little bit of kind of real world use, I suppose. So I'm going to try and screw this on top of here, and then we'll see. Hopefully, I don't get propane and stuff all over me. And it should just screw on, and it's got like a little tube that goes through it, just like a normal little gas can. So you got like a female to a male. I'll try to screw this on real quick. So you would have heard that little release of gas, and I was a little bit worried that more gas would have been released just then. So I'm pretty happy that it didn't release too much, because there's nothing worse than when you're changing out or changing this out, how it just goes psh, and you're trying to and you're stressing out because you're losing valuable fuel. If you're going hiking, like I'll only be taking one of these, so I don't want to be wasting anything when I'm hiking. All right, let's see if we can get this lit up. We'll see what it looks like, the exciting part now. So I'm going to let a little bit of gas through, and then we'll light it. Ooh. So I'll try it on the absolute lowest setting possible. So as it is right there, still I don't think that's the lowest setting possible. That's probably, the control on this is incredible. So that's almost as low as it's going to go, I think, before it conks out. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but I'm just going to keep going until it gets to its lowest point. And still small flame there, and then it's out. And I'm going to go up to the maximum now. Lights up straight away on the first one, and let's put it on maximum. Oh my word. So that's on maximum. The amount of heat. The amount of heat that came out of that is absolutely mental. That's more than what my stove puts out, for sure. Wow, I wasn't expecting that, guys. So sorry, I got a little bit flustered there because I wasn't expecting it to be to have that much go. I hope that you could see that on camera. Geez. But the flame wasn't particularly high, but geez, you really hear the gas, and you could see the heat coming off it at a higher level every time you bumped it up. This will boil water very quickly. Very impressed with that. What I might just do now is I'll try and take, if it doesn't look like it's too hot, I'm gonna try to take this off, see how much pressure is released in the gas canister and how much gas comes out. And then I'm going to compare the one that the Mighty Mo comes with, so the 4 stand, because I think this is only a 3 stand can stabilizer. So I just want to very quickly just check to see if the 3 is as stable as a 4. And if it is, then I will swap out the 4 with the 3 because it packs up a little bit smaller as opposed to a square. The unit isn't hot. I'm going to start just unscrewing it. I'm trying to use, oh, that's it. Done. Wow. It didn't release any gas that time. And then you can pop your little cap back on. Just like that. And then let's see how this works. Oh, this is a super simple setup. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see what the 3 leg one is like. Ooh. Oh no, it's the other one's got rubber feet too. Okay. So it doesn't want to come out. So this is how the 4, that is how the 4 compares to the 3 leg. And I'll try to match it up as best as possible. That is the extra real estate that's going to take up in your bag or in your pouch. Obviously the 3 leg, there's no way it's going to be as stable or more stable, but if it is easy to put on, that's easy as to put on. Yeah, not as stable for sure, but the 3 leg will save a little bit of room. So I'll probably swap out the 4 leg for the 3 leg one. Yeah, that's good. I like that one. Cool. Easy to snap on and off. People say that it's difficult to do and that there's a technique to it or something. I don't know. That looks easy to do. So, see if this is hot or not. Not really. Just see how, oh, it is a little bit warm actually. Not too crazy though. And then it just tucks up like that. Now, that's better. And then it goes in here. And then this goes in here as well. And that, folks, is all you'll need to be able to cook. And you'll need, of course, your other things like your saucepan and that. But basically, I can get a fire going and I can cook, boil, do what I need to do with just this. If you're wondering as to the weights, I did actually get the weights. I don't think they're on the back here, but I will put the weights up on the screen for you so you can see exactly how much weight that this setup will cost me. When I'm hiking, every gram matters, and I'm trying to actually go, I think I have got a 60-litre backpack that I bought last year, and that was a little bit, you know, it's good size. But I feel like the bigger the backpack, the more you're going to take things, not that you don't need, but the less careful you are about how you pack things. So I'm going to try and step down to actually a 35-litre pack. Again, same brand, which will be the Kathmandu brand. And I'm going to see if I can get everything I need for a 2-night hike into there. Be a bit smarter about the way and the type of food that I'm packing this time. And hopefully that'll be okay. But I'm trying to step down to a 35 liter, and this is going to definitely help me. This weighs absolutely nothing, perfect, exactly what I wanted. I think it'd be better if I had a little hard case for this, just to protect it, because there are some delicate things on here, especially like that little starter. Might want to protect that, and also the that little simmer control wire as well. So that's something that I'll just have to, I'll see if I can find a little hard case for it, because yeah, I don't want this getting damaged. It's an expensive unit, and if you hit anything hard enough, it's going to break. So that's it, guys. I did rant a little bit on this video, and I wasn't particularly concise with it, because I'm just opening the stuff up for the first time. So that does take a part in it. But I'm finding that with camping and hiking equipment, people do not take their time on the videos and tell me all the information that I want to know. Even little things about how the simmer control feels, how much gas gets released from these canisters. I think all that information is important. I'm not sure if you guys like it or not. It's your choice, and if you've watched this far, then obviously it interests you. But for me, when I'm watching reviews, I would definitely much rather people have too much information there than too little. If there is something, likewise, if I forgot something, please let me know, put it in the comments, and I'm happy to make a follow-up video on this. I will be doing a comparison video with this and a 360-degree burner, which I will make a video on as well separately. So if you want, go ahead and check that out, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it might come out after this video. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, guys. If there's anything that I haven't addressed, let me know, and I can put that in a comparison video. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Just a nice, relaxed Sunday sort of a video. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video very shortly.